This is it. Our first big race. Bye-bye wins. You ready?
No.
Good. So what we doing there?
We are waiting for a taxi. We're going to go to the airport and we're flying to Chiang Mai, ready for the Inthanon 1 UTMB Thailand race tomorrow.
The plan for the day is to meet our friend John at the airport, and here he is. We fly to Chiang Mai, which is about 1 hour flying north of Bangkok and near the foothills of Doi Inthanon National Park, which itself is about a 90-minute drive outside of Chiang Mai. We hired a car at Chiang Mai airport and headed to where we were staying. John had found a really nice and rustic homestay 5 kilometres from the race venue. Inthanon is the highest peak in Thailand, and UTMB were putting on races from 10 kilometres to a whopping 168 kilometres, and that one's called Inthanon 6. This year we opted to start on Inthanon 1, which was 23 kilometres but nearly 900 metres of climbing within that. That's punchy enough for now, thanks. We checked in and headed to the race headquarters to see what was going on and get a feel for the race and the location.
We've made it. We're finally in Doi Inthanon National Park, just at the foothills of the actual Doi Inthanon mountain, and we're going to check in, go and get our bib numbers, go and get everything. We didn't realise it would be like this. We actually thought it would just be in the middle of nowhere, there won't be a shop. Like
I am in merch heaven.
Anything we forgot we can now buy, so yeah, okay, we're good. It's actually quite a decent setup, as you would expect from UTMB. This is what I've got my eyes on though. Yeah. So the first thing we have to do is a kit check, and it's quite an extensive kit list for... We've got our bars, we've got our gels. Yeah. So that's what we've got to do now, is go and get them to check the kit before we've even packed our bags, which seems pretty strange, but it's the way that they're doing it. So we have to show them everything we've got here at the table, and they tick it off as we go through. Well, I'll take you through the full kit list that we have to use to race when we get back to the room in a bit, because this is actually quite stressful, but they make you show everything. So once you've had all your kit checked, you then come to registration, where we get our bib, we get all the stuff that we're going to need to race tomorrow. You just have to give your passport and you print off a few things that you have to hand in, plus proof that you've had everything checked off. So I think this is where we'll be finishing tomorrow's. Let's just talk about the race just very quickly, because I know we haven't really touched on that yet, what it is. It's UTMB, which is a traditionally famous French race, Ultra Trail Mont Blanc, but they do a version here in Thailand, and that's what we're doing. We're doing the baby one. So John, Mary and I are doing 23 kilometres, but it goes up to 100 miles, 168 kilometres, and those are the people that are doing it today, and they are, hang on, 28 hours in already. So those doing the 100 miler are 28 hours in, and we're doing 23 kilometres. We're planning to be out there for maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because it's quite punchy, the hills. But that's our aim for tomorrow, and the weather is going to be a treat. It looks like literally perfect conditions for us Brits to run in, maybe about 17, 18 degrees. Cannot wait. Just while Mary and John buy socks, let me just tell you what's going to happen in this video. This is about our prep. So it's how we're preparing our bodies, how we're preparing our minds, physical preparation as in our kit, and how we're going to approach the race. Because then the next 2 videos are going to be my experience of the race and Mary's experience of the race from the start line, from the get-go. So this is the prelude, let's call it. You're in merch heaven, aren't you?
It's all a bit much, to be honest.
There's quite a lot, isn't there?
Yeah.
Look, there's actually hills up there as well, Mare. We haven't seen hills for a long time. Look. I have a horrible feeling we'll be going up some of those tomorrow. I say a horrible feeling. It's kind of what we planned for, isn't it?
Signed up for it.
We signed up for it. What was your saying, John? Stop whining, you signed up for this. Yeah. Oh look, we've got a little buddy. Hello. Hello. So we'll see this tomorrow in its full glory with us in our... Can you say in our full glory? What does that mean? We're not running naked. Hey Mare, how you doing?
Happy to be out of the mask.
Yeah, look at the views that we've got. This is the place that we're staying. It's called Inthanon Homestay, and it is just basically in rice paddy fields, just in the foothills of the Inthanon there. And this is our
dinner views.
Yeah, these are our views for dinner, which is amazing. When I said what we would do is we'd talk about, when we get back to our room, is talk about the kind of our approach for tomorrow, mentally, physically, race plan, and also what we have to take. It's really strange, isn't it? Because you have to take a load of things that you really, I guess it's just a UTMB thing where they say that you have to have it. I understand it's health and safety, it's all of those things, so we get that, but we'll run you through what we have to take and what our kind of plan of action tomorrow is, because John's just gone to the loo, but John is running with us, and I'll introduce you properly to John. I know he's been in a couple of the videos, but it's quite a cool story behind John being out here, isn't it, really, and our link to him.
Yeah.
So here's John to run the race, and this is the weird story. So John, Mary and I actually ran for the same athletics club back in the UK. We ran for Sevenoaks Athletics Club, but we knew of each other, and we'd say hi at races or whatever, and we're both working, we all work in schools, but we didn't really know each other. And then I saw John put a message on Facebook over Christmas saying that he's moving to, or just before Christmas, wasn't it? Saying that you're moving to Bangkok. And I was like, hang on a second, so am I. So that's when we got in touch, and then we went for a walk and a chat, because John's lived abroad before and Mary and I never had, so I was like picking his brain about how you move stuff over there, how you do it, and we've just kind of decided we'll enter lots of races and go and run them together, which has been pretty cool, because John has done 100-milers and things like that, so he is pushing me all of the time to go way out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I think it's going to be quite a good little... This is Sevenoaks Athletics Club.
Bangkok.
In Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok branch. It's a pretty cool story, right? When do you move abroad to another country with someone from your town who is in your club, and pretty similar speeds as well running, so like a ready-made training partner for when we need. It's pretty cool. So this is our homestay residence.
Oh, we've got Wi-Fi.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool. I did not know that. So this is our homestay residence, and we're going to talk you through the kit that we have to take, the mandatory kit, but also our thinking behind the race. What's that?
So cold.
It's really, actually, that's not cold, is it? But it is cold. We feel cold. It's like a British summer, when a British summer evening gets cold, isn't it?
Chilly.
Yeah. So I've got all of the kit out. this is what's messing with our heads. We were just speaking to John about this. This is not an ultra marathon. This is 23 kilometers. It's a half marathon, and yes, it is hilly, but all of the stuff we're taking is making us prepare in this way that may be overcooking it, considering it could be over in 2 hours. But anyway, race vest, okay, pretty standard if you're going on the trails. We've got two what did I call them last time? Flesh flasks. I can't remember what they're called, but
They need to carry 1 litre.
you need to be able to carry 1 litre of water with you. Foil emergency blanket. What's this called?
Alcohol spray.
Alcohol spray. That's it. Gels, standard, would take them anyway. A cup, some tape, bandage, a head torch, a hat.
Shaking the camera.
A hat, a coat.
No, it's
I don't want to be overly critical, and I'm only joking, but I mean, because I know that if things go wrong, you have to be prepared on the trail. But yeah, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. It is quite funny that I'm running 23 kilometers. It's a lot, and so we've got to pack this up into here, really.
Let's do it.
And also, I bought a new buff because I didn't have a buff. And do you know what? John told me they're so versatile. You can actually use a buff to obviously put round your head, but also use as a mask. But he wears his round his wrist, and he dips it in water if need be, and puts it on his head if it's getting too hot. So it's pretty multi-purpose. So we got ourselves, we both got ourselves new buffs for the run.
I'm not going to be wearing it like this. I'll just put it on my head. I'm actually going to wear mine around my wrist as like a sweatband.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you get snotty, right?
There we go. With my... Oh, that's the thing for the race.
Inthanon 1.
And this is important for me because that's from my pylon exposure race, so it's to make me remember I can do hard things.
Yeah.
And this one is important. That's the setup.
Everything is sorted, pinned on my race number, ready. I just don't want to think of anything in the morning. I want to be able to get up, get dressed, have breakfast, not be panicked in any way. And I know I say this in so many of my race videos, but the more that you prepare before the day, the easier and calmer your mind is on the day, and the less you have to think about. So I'm literally walking and pacing around the room. Just all of my kit is there, everything I want to wear, all of my cameras, everything for filming. We're all good to go, I think. So it's now sleep time. Look, for the first time we're sleeping. We've got weird blanket things to sleep on, but this is it. It's sleep time. I'll check back in the morning and we'll tell you about how... Oh, hi Mary. I'll tell you how I think the race is going to go, like what our plans are for this. I'm actually really excited. Are you?
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. And we're really excited to bring you along with us. But we'll see you in the morning. I wanted to pretend to turn this light off, but it's not the light that... wrong light. So, let's do it. Yeah, but I'm pretending, Mary. See everyone in the morning.
So the race plan, as we see it, is to conserve energy towards the start of the race because there's some punchy climbs early on. And then we push on the downhills and the flat, walk most of the uphills because some are almost vertical. And although we're not climbing to the top of Inthanon this time, it was enough. Plus, we've been in Bangkok for 5 months, which is completely flat, so our legs are not going to be used to climbing or descending. Enjoyment has to be the aim of this. Well, that was the plan anyway. The reality may have been a little different.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
And just like that, we were off into the darkness.